Greetings, welcome to this month's episode of The Main. I'm your host, Aloran Lane. We've got a lot in store for this month's episodes, from a student versus teacher game show to interviewing Matia's very own American Ninja Warrior, senior Maggie Owen. But first, let's take a look at the recent controversy over the District 204 boundary changes. On to you, Ania Presian.
Angered parents, students, and community members gathered in the Matia Valley Auditorium on Wednesday, November 10th to discuss the latest controversy in our community, boundary changes.
We have overcrowding on the north side of the district and underutilized buildings on the south side. So we need to rebalance our student population.
So currently there are two concepts that the school board is considering, and both seem to be kind of unpopular, as parents have their own opinions as to which schools they want their students to go to.
For students as well as parents, the idea of moving is scary.
I think moving high schools would really suck, especially for the second half of high school. It's supposed to be, a fun part of going to school and hanging out with friends, and it's just restarting, especially after the pandemic. It's just a weird situation.
A lot of students, again, will be having to lose their friends. Shifting to a completely different school when half of your friends are going to another one is a big change.
We're kind of at a loss, and so we feel upset and confused, and just, so we're out here fighting because we just want the best for our kids.
However, Lori Donahue, the president of the board, believes that it is integral to move along with these plans despite the backlash.
Over the past 10 years, enrollment in our district and all the surrounding districts and in Illinois and in the U.S. has been declining. Last year with COVID was just the latest example. I mean, this has been a trend for a very long time, and we've tried little Band-Aids. We can't do that anymore.
Both sides acknowledge that there's going to be losses and hope that they can find a compromise.
We have to make decisions that might not be the best for an individual student or a particular person, but if we believe it's best for the student body or the school moving forward, then sometimes we have to make those decisions.
It's complicated, and it's kind of like a game of whack-a-mole where you're fixing this problem and then, 4 other come up.
Decisions have yet to be made and are projected to be finalized in January.
They're going to give a recommendation in early December, and then that will come to administration. Administration will look at it, maybe make some changes, and then they'll give it to the school board on December 20th. And then in January, we will make a decision.
For The Main, this is Ania Presian.
We'll keep you updated as news of the boundary changes unfold. But in other news, Matia's Muslim Student Alliance is uniting the Muslim community and its allies. Let's take a look.
I'm Sarah El-Khatib. I'm a senior and I'm co-president of MSA.
Hi, I'm Miriam Ali and I am a senior here at Matea. I'm also co-president of the Muslim Student Association here. So MSA stands for Muslim Student Association, and it's basically a club where we gather all the Muslims at Matea and all their friends just to create a space where we can have healthy conversations about things that go in our community and have support from our fellow non-Muslim kind of peers and stuff.
We just hope to create a nice community for Muslim students in Matea, just to have a place where they can be their own and be safe and comfortable expressing whoever they are, and learn and educate themselves, and also just have fun with friends and make new friends and have a good time.
We kind of want to redirect our focus to having more discussion, just more activities. We want to have a prayer every single Friday, which is something we weren't able to do the past 3 years, especially because of COVID. We just want to focus on conversations that aren't really talked about in the Muslim community.
We do fun activities, we do Friday prayer, and we eat, obviously.
Make sure to come every other Friday in room H111. H111! Just keep it like that.
Good morning, Matea Valley! Woo! Woo! Hey guys, it's your MCs. Hey guys! Hey guys, it's your MCs. Hey guys, it's your MCs. Hey, can you? Sorry, I'm sorry. Hey guys, it's your MCs. This week we're doing senior shout out. Our lucky senior is going to get a Matea cup and t-shirt, and our lucky senior is Ola Asuan. Woo! We're getting ready to surprise Ola. Come on. Surprise! You're this month's senior shout out. A little gift for you. And so what happens is someone nominated you anonymously, but this is what they have to say about you, Ola.
She is one of the most hardworking people I know. She puts people she cares about before anything else in her life. She loves making people smile and helping those in need. She deserves acknowledgement for being the amazing person she is.
Vote for your next senior shout out in the link below and on the Instagram. Bye!
Hey juniors, I know you don't want to hear it, but it's time to begin preparing for the SATs. I know this can be a stressful time, so here's Zara Salim with some SAT tips that will save your score.
Hey juniors, the SAT is coming up on April 13th. It's super important that you know how to study effectively and efficiently to score your best so that colleges get a glimpse of your true academic potential. Today, I'll give you guys some tips on where to find resources and how to organize your time. Study tip number 1, set a study schedule. Make sure you have some sort of visual organization showing you what you're going to study and when. Maybe you'll do reading and writing on Mondays and Wednesdays, math on Tuesdays and Thursdays, and give yourself a choice day on Friday. Set aside 30 minutes to an hour max for SAT prep. No excuses. Once you have a schedule, start studying. There are a variety of SAT prep books that you can purchase on Amazon with many practice tests and study strategies. But an awesome free option is Khan Academy. Khan Academy offers endless SAT practice tests, tracks your progress and growth, and will give you full explanations and lessons for missed questions. There are full-length practice tests that you can take to practice timing as well. You can even make a study schedule on Khan Academy for yourself if you'd rather do it online. Just go to khanacademy.org/SAT and log in through your IPSD account to begin. Skills and results only come from consistent and deliberate practice, and the SAT is important, so buckle down and start studying.
Metea has broken many records and has set many standards this year. Let's take a look at seniors Tinu Satya and Nikhil Venkat, Metea's first state board representatives for the club Youth and Government as Lieutenant Governor and Chief Justice, respectively. Furthermore, Metea is striving to continue the streak through 2023 Chief Justice candidate Zoe Williams. The three's hard work has and is definitely paying off. Let's hear what they have to say about their experiences in campaigning.
So the campaigning process was really fun because I would never write my speeches ahead of time and I would always write them 1 a.m. the day of. So my speeches were always really interesting, which led to one specific speech that I remember where I went up there, talked about my campaign, and I explained equity by saying I would eat a basketball. And it made sense, like it totally made sense, but like I said I would eat a basketball, so that was interesting.
I'm gonna be honest with you all. If you gave me a basketball at age 8, I would probably eat it. There's a term for this situation that doesn't involve you being forced to picture that. Equity versus equality.
It was a super weird process because in a normal year, you're in person, you're campaigning, you're talking, you're joking, but in a year like last year, it was fully online. You had to run full social media campaigns, and it was really weird. So the most fun part was definitely figuring out how to have that balance of like getting yourself out there and people to like buy into what you're saying and not making a fool out of yourself. Because it was a very fine line to walk, and sometimes I felt like the jokes I'm making were like not great, or like things that we're doing were like too jokey. But obviously, like, you know, it was all fun and all worked out pretty well.
Despite the challenges of the online format last year, Tinu and Nikhil got creative with breaking the barriers and connected with the people through websites and YouTube and Instagram campaign videos.
Revamping the lobbyist scoring system. Helping reorganize amendment procedure. Getting a haircut. It's not even that bad yet. I just don't care about your feelings.
Metea is keeping up its streak through 2023 Chief Justice candidate Zoe Williams, who is going on to Springfield as one of the top 3 Chief Justice candidates.
My favorite part about campaigning is definitely getting to give the speeches. At PLX 1 and PLX 2, it's so fun to like watch how the audience like interacts with your speech and how they respond to it and gives their reactions. I feel like that's the most rewarding part, hearing them laugh or gasp, and it's very fun. To anyone looking for a fun club next year, make sure you come try out Youth in Government. You get to meet a lot of new people, build a lot of skills, and make lifelong connections.
And by joining Youth in Government, it gives you the kind of skills that are necessary to participate to the best of your ability, to make a change in your own community. So if you haven't considered it, or if you're in the position to do that, please try considering joining Youth in Government, because it's a great club.
This is Roshni Ashret for The Main.
Hi guys, we're here at Mini Mustangs Preschool and we're about to ask some questions to the little preschoolers. Let's go. What do you like to do in the winter with your family?
I like to build a snowman with my dad.
What's your favorite thing to put on your snowman?
Carrots and also some buns and also a scarf as a hat. I will get chocolate and vegetable. Grace. Oreos.
Oreos?
Yeah.
What holidays do you celebrate?
Thanksgiving. Christmas.
Christmas, awesome. What do you want for Christmas this year?
Lookout Tower.
That's super cool.
And the Paw Patrol game. Harvard. Good.
Sorry?
Yeah.
Yeah? Awesome. What do you like to do?
Bananas.
Bananas?
Yeah.
Oh, can I have a fist bump? Yeah? Yeah, thanks for you.
Last year, we interviewed the founder of Necklaces for Mark, and now we're coming back to follow up on her new club at Metea called Filling Hearts with Hope. Let's take a look at it.
Seniors at Metea Valley are taking the initiative to build a helpful and supportive community through their newly created club, Filling Hearts with Hope. To take an inside look on how exactly these students are making a difference, here are the founders.
I'm Olivia Reed and I'm a senior.
I'm Juliet Reed and I'm a senior.
I'm Shannon Farmer and I'm a senior.
And I'm Mary Kate Farmer and I'm a senior. So Filling Hearts with Hope is a club that me, my twin, and then our best friend started.
And we came up with the idea when we were all together at one of our houses back in March of last year. In the midst of a pandemic when everything was negative,
our main goal is to spread joy across local pediatric hospitals.
Whether it be through writing cards or different toy drives, we really just want to bring some happiness into the lives of those kids who are pretty secluded during the pandemic.
So in our club, what we've done so far is we have done drives. So we've done art supply drives, and we've also done just normal toy drives, clothes drives, and we donated about $3,000 worth of toys to Edwards Hospital. And we also gave cards to the nurses, doctors, and everyone that was affected during the pandemic.
It's made a huge impact in the hospital within the patients, but also within our school. We were able to combine various people across our school to help come together to accomplish one goal.
So we have an Instagram called Filling Hearts with Hope that gives lots of club information, and as well we have a group meet and a Google Classroom that you can join if you want to email one of the four of us or our club sponsor, which is Miss Harkey.
And our meetings are held at 6:50 a.m. every other Friday in the Health Hallway N116.
Join Filling Hearts with Hope.
My name is Maggie Owen. I'm a senior and I competed on season 13 of American Ninja Warrior. Probably most proud of just being one of the few teens to get a call. The first year there was only 20 of us that got a call, 10 girls and 10 boys, but because of COVID it didn't happen. So the second season there was I think 33 teens that got a call throughout the whole country, and so I'm pretty proud of that. So I made it to the fourth obstacle out of 6 in the qualifying. I just messed up the bar move and it ended up falling off when it moved a little bit. I train at Ultimate Ninjas in Naperville. It's like 10 minutes from here, less than that honestly. I train 3 or 4 times a week, and when it gets closer to the show filming, I'll go in a couple more times. And we usually just do course runs, endurance, not really weight training, but we'll do like running sometimes and stuff like that. It aired July 12th, my episode did. If you want to watch it, you can find it on the NBC website. It was the 5th qualifying episode of season 13. I'm like right in the middle of the episode about, yeah.
Beautiful, thank you. We appreciate it.
Welcome to Student versus Teacher. I'm Yusra.
I'm Madison.
And we're going to be your hosts for today.
Let's get into the video.
So do you tell us when to like...
Okay.
Round 1.
Chubby bunny.
Chubby bunny.
Chubby butter. Chubby butter.
Dude, what? Yeah, I'll have one.
I never want to see a marshmallow again. Going down, Allison. I'm already beating you.
Stop.
You should be embarrassed. May tower have to be like 1 layer? Could it be 2 layers?
Whatever you want.
I like Chinese food. I'm back down to 3.
10 seconds. Ooh,
What are you doing?
5, 4,
Oh no!
3, 2,
Ah!
1. Okay. On your marks, get set, go.
Stop.
So the final score was 2-1, and we have a special prize for our winner: $15 Starburst.
Thank
gift card.
you.
That's it for Student versus Teacher, and we'll see you guys next time. Bye.
As you can see, our Mustangs are pretty amazing. Even last week, our volleyball team made it to state. Ava Pilar has the scoop.
Let's take it to 10.
Welcome back to this episode of the BTW podcast. My name is Andrew Bradshaw, and along with me, my co-host Kishore Murthy. Let's get down to business.
We started the BTW podcast about a year and a half ago. So our goal when we first started the idea was that we were both interested in business, and we wanted to find a way to explore the business world while simultaneously sharing all of our discoveries with all of our listeners.
It was just a really unique medium that kind of let you do all of that at once.
And so we thought if we could create fun, inspiring, and useful segments that are entertaining to our listeners, and we can both educate them and provide some entertaining product that they can listen to.
I think some of our biggest accomplishments so far have been the guests we've had on the show. For example, we had the General Counsel and Executive Vice President of Clorox on the show. Being able to speak with that level of professional, someone who's at the very, very top of a Fortune 500 company is an accomplishment in itself. We've also talked to,
early investors of international food chains, former NBA players.
We've inspired other teens to create their own podcasts. And that's really a mission of ours, to convince people that they need to pursue their passions and pursue what they love, and to play a role. Like, we've had teens come to us and tell us that you've proven to me that as teens, we can create something of our own and make it successful. And me and Andrew have had a blast over the past 1.5 years. And, we're excited to continue. And hopefully as we get more connections and meet more people, we'll be able to continue the podcast. And also, I think we'll begin to see more value for ourselves as we enter the workforce and the professional field.
For sure.
The return to school after a pandemic has been tough. From mask mandates to social distancing, it's safe to say it has been a long return to normalcy. However, last week's PEP assembly reminds us of Matia's enduring school spirit.
It is important to have PEP at Matia to show one another that we support each other. It is so fun, and it's just a really great community to be a part of.
We have a philosophy here at Matia that is called Mustangs supporting Mustangs. It's important for us to come together as a school, especially in still difficult times such as these, and make sure that we are supporting each other.
I think having school spirit is really important because it brings a lot of school unity. You get out what you put in. So when you try to have school spirit, you participate in everything, you're going to have a lot more fun here at Matia. Everyone together. It's very rare that we all come together in different occasions. These after-school activities are a great way of doing that.
The energy and the vibe of the school is like always up there. We're not just like some boring school like Waubonsie or Neuqua. We actually have fun and like show that we enjoy high school and the beautiful things of it.
After the consultative Marty the Mustang, the seniors have won the series.
Thank you for watching this month's episode of The Main. If you want to see more of our content, head over to our YouTube channel and be sure to subscribe. If that isn't enough, follow us on Instagram at Matia Main. From all of us here at Broadcast Journalism and Productions, stay safe and stay connected.